Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be going over place values. So let's do a quick review. 567, the place value for the number 6 here in this example is going to be my tens place. This is your ones place, then you have your tens place, and then you have your hundreds place right here. The place value for my 8 here in this example in the number 38 is going to be your ones place. This is your ones place here, and then you have your tens place here. In this example here, 6,459, the place value for the 4 in this example is going to be your hundreds place. So you have your ones place here. This is your ones place, your tens place, hundreds place, and then your thousands place right here. 45,088. The place value here for your 5 is going to be in the thousands place. So this is your ones place, your tens, your hundreds, your thousand, and then you have 10,000 here. For in this example here, we have 123,047. The 2 in this example here is going to be your 10,000s place. So you have your ones, your tens, your hundreds. We don't have any hundreds, but this is your hundreds place here. Your 1,000, 10,000, and then your 100,000s place. So let's say, for an example, you have 128,150. This number here, this is going to be your standard form. So if you have to write this number in standard form, this is how it would look. If we needed to expand our standard form, we are going to have 100,000 plus 20,000 plus 8,000 plus 100 and then plus 50. And this is your expanded form here. And all we did, we expanded our standard forms. And if you do not understand how to write your expanded form, this is a good way to expand your form here. So you have 100,000 here, and then you go down to 20,000 here, and then you go down to 8,000, and then you go down to 100, and then you go down to 50. And as you can see, we do not have any ones. So your ones place here is just going to be 0. This is my expanded form here, which is what I wrote here on this side. Now, if you wanted to write your standard form, your expanded form into word form, you are going to write 128,150. And this is your answer here. Let's say your standard form is 2,641. How would you write it in expanded form? How would you expand this? You're going to get 2,000 plus 600 plus 40 and then plus 1. This is your expanded form here. And then if you were to write this in word form, you're going to get 2,641. And remember, to help with your expanded form, you're going to get 2,000 plus you have your 600 here, and then you have your 40 here, and then you have your 1 here. And this is going to give you the expanded form here. What about 97,508? Your expanded form is going to be 90,000 plus 7,000 plus 500 and then plus 8. This is your expanded form here. If you were to write this in word form, you are going to get 97,508. And this is your word form example here. And remember, if you need help with your expanded form, you're going to do 90,000. You have 7,000 here. And then you have 500. And then you have your 8 here. And remember, this is my expanded form, which is what I wrote here. What about this number here? 653. Your expanded form is going to be 600 plus 50, and then plus 3. And your word form is going to be 653. And if you are not able to see that for your expanded form, don't forget 650, and then your 3. This is your expanded form here, which is what we have here, all right? What about 44,783? Your expanded form is going to be 40,000 plus 4,000 plus 700 plus 80 and then plus 3. This is your expanded form here. Your word form is going to be 44,783. And if you need help with your expanded form, this is 40,000, remember, and then you have 4,000, and then you have 700, and then you have 80, and you have 3. And this is your expanded form here, which is what we have here. What about 1,922? So your expanded form is going to be 1,000 plus 900 plus 20 and then plus 2. This is your expanded form here. Your word form is going to be this here. So it's going to be 1,922. This is your word form here. And if you need assistance with your expanded form, don't forget 1,920 and 2. All right, so this is your expanded form here, which is what we have here. What if your standard form is 861,113? Your expanded form is going to be 800,000 plus 60,000 plus 1,000 plus 100 plus 10 and then plus 3. This is your expanded form here. And if you needed assistance, it's going to be just like this, 800,000 plus 60,000. Keep going down, 1,000, 100, 10, and then 3 here. This is your expanded form, which is what we have here. And then your word form, if you were to write this in word form, is going to be down here below. Your word form is going to be 861,113. So let's say, for an example, your expanded form is 70,000 plus 6,000 plus 400 plus 10 plus 8. What is your standard form if this is your expanded form? So your standard form, we said we have 70,000, so I'm going to put my 7. Then we have 6,000. Then I'm going to add my comma. Then we have 400, and we have 18. And remember, you can always check your answer to make sure. So I'm going to do 70,000. Then we have 6,000. Then we have 400. Then we have 10, and then we have our 8. And as you can see, we do get the same answer here, 70,000 plus the 6,000 plus 400 plus 10 plus 8. And your word form is going to be 76,418. Let's look at this expanded form here. We have 600,000 plus 20,000 plus 1,000 plus 70 and then plus 3. How do I write this in standard form? So my standard form we said was 600,000, so I have my 6 ready. And then we have our 20,000, I have my 2 here, plus 1,000, so that's my 621,000 here. Add my comma, and then we have 70 plus 3. Notice here I do not have anything in my hundreds place, so I'm going to add a 0, but then I do have my 7 and my 3. So let's go ahead and check our work to see if we did it correctly. So we have 600,000, and then we have 20,000, 1,000, and then we have 70, and then we have our 3 here. And notice here, this is the same as your expanded form. So 600,000 plus 20,000 plus 1,000 plus 70 plus 3. And remember, you do not have anything in your hundreds place. So that's why we left this as 0. And then your word form, if you were to write this in word form, is going to be 621,073. So let's say, for an example, your word form is 25,675. How would you write this word form here into standard form and then expanded form? If we have 25,675, I'm going to write it here. So 25,675, this is your standard form here. And then your expanded form is going to be 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 600 plus 70 and then plus 5. This is your expanded form here. And remember to check your work, to check your expanded form, you're going to do 20,000 and then plus 5,000 here and then 600 and then 70 and 5. So this is your expanded form here. which is what we have here. So let's say your word form in this example here is 416,312. So 416,312. This is going to be your standard form here. 416,312. This is what it would look like. And if you were to write this in expanded form, you're going to get 400,000 plus 10,000 plus 6,000 plus 300 plus 10 and then plus 2. And let's check our work. So if I come here and I write it out, 400,000 and then 10,000 and 6,000, 300, 10 and 2. So this is your expanded form here. We got the 400,000, 10,000, 6,000, 300, 10 and 2. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.